Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, it's the first of three to start the new week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
In now, number 8. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Arizona, the third baseman, number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
2 balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackman, but this will land untouched. Now the pitch. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tony Kemp will be next. Another full count pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready on 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. One there. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Play ball. Heat base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Take out. You're out. Out.
Leading off the inning, number 8, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department. Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 18, Tony Kemp.
A bouncer to the left side. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Play ball. He's out. 4-4. Take your base. 3 out. That's ball 4. You're out.
Stepping in, number 8. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. 2-run score. Now the relay home. And he is in there.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Digging in, Tony Kemp. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jesse Winker.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. D-backs out in front, 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 20, Soon-Hwan. Oh.
Settling in now, number 8. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Play ball. He's safe. Out. First base. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. You're out.
digging in to try it again. Number 8. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
0-1, here it comes. Fastball well outside. Oberg is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Play ball.
Wow, nice job there, notching career save number 159. Hey, I had 158 saves in my career, so I'll be in his rearview mirror forever. He's a good one, and we'll see how many more he can rack up.
8-5 tonight. The Colorado Rockies win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Kyle Gibson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs on a
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Charlie Blackmon looks to gain ground in the race for a National League batting crown. Next. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Number
Now
8.
at the plate, number 8. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And here's the 3-2 from him. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's one gone to start the night. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Coming to the plate now, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
8.
Here comes the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Freeland with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. He's out. Out.
Ready now, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hard on the ground to third. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Play ball. Out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 8. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 14 on the season, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Let's play ball. 3 out. You're out. He's out. Out. First base. Out. Out. 4-4. Take your base. He's out. That's 4-4. Out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 45, Scott Oberg.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, number 8. He went deep last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Rockies on top here at Coors Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings.
Play ball. Out. Out. You're out.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and
Now
to the
batting,
plate,
left
Carl
fielder,
Gomes. He got on top of
Carl
one and was a ground out
Gomes.
victim last time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Round to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. 4-4. Take your base. Out.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Freeland records the victory, his 13th of the year. Zach Greinke struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Now batting, number 8.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Rick McAllister.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the D-backs 9 and the Rockies 4. Robert Stock is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
What's the play ball? He's out. Out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Wood wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.